Hiya, welcome. Good evening. It's Thursday and I'm live. Johnny Boy's live. I've got to look at that camera, not this camera. I'm using the old Osmo Pocket 3 again for my quick live. I'm only on here for about an hour. Um, I've not done a live for a little while and I popped down. This is not the main live, by the way. This is just a quickie. It's Burns night. Um, Empty house up indoors at the moment, so I got a quick bit of time before dinner. So I thought, do you know what? Shoot on. Wish you all happy Burns night. Someone sent me a message earlier about my jukebox, the screen on the wall. How did I mount the screen on the wall? And it's what's called a French cleat. So it's a piece of my timber. My son put me onto it. Hang on, who's that? My son put me onto it. It's a piece of timber cut down at an angle. Basically, you put a piece on the wall and a piece on the back of your TV or your screen. It just hooks on, get them nice and level. So it's quite a simple way. So I messaged him back, and I thought before I message this guy back on YouTube, he's questioning me, well, asking me questions about the jukebox and turning it around, etc. Before I messaged him back, I thought, let me find this video because I'm sure when I mounted my TVs years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I'm sure when I mounted my TVs, I did a little video on how to do a French cleat. I've got, I'm lucky really in a way. I've got a table saw, so I can split it down the middle at an angle with a table saw. So I did it that way. So I'm a bit lucky really. But I was trying to find this video, couldn't find it. I thought, bloody hell. Anyway, I ended up finding a bloody couple of videos on Burns night, and I thought, you know what? In the old days, did a Burns night videos. I did some Patches Day videos. I thought, let's get back to the good old days. Let's do a quick video Burns night. Pop down. I'm probably not about. It's Thursday. We're live. Of course, I was going to come down and actually do a little video, a quick video, Burns night, happy Burns night, shooting doors, edit it, upload it. I thought, sod it, just go live. It's much quicker. I can tell you about a few bits and pieces. I'm out and about Friday, so I won't see anyone on Friday. But don't forget, there is a big going live. I think 3 o'clock Saturday. I know it's early, but I love going out for an early beer. For the raffles, the raffle for. Please buy some tickets. I'll put the link below. I'll put the link on here in a minute. Actually, it's for one's for a beer machine, the same one as mine. I'm gonna have a beer in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna have a whiskey in a minute. A nice Scotch, single malt Scotch. I'm gonna say hello to a few people as well. There's 6 people watching. So hi to those people. I wasn't expecting anyone to come on this early and watch. To be fair, it's just very. If you do a live, it's a very easy, quick way to do a video. But obviously, you can't edit any bloopers or anything like that out. But you've got no editing to do whatsoever. Just it's done. It's done, dusted. It's up there. Although it's only, I don't think it's HD. I think it's might be in SD. I don't know. But what's talking about? So there you go. You can't edit bits like that. When you get blanks like this, you forget what you're saying. You can't edit it out. So yeah. So I'm flicking through my videos, found stuff about French cleat. Oh, Friday, right? Friday. So Friday, I'm out and about for drinks. I think I won't be down the bar. I'll be out and about. I think Saturday. I think the live's going to be at 3 o'clock Saturday. It's a draw. It's a live raffle for a bivvy, a fishing bivvy. Now, if you're not into fishing, it's quite a couple of £100 worth of bivvy. It's worth buying £1 ticket just to see if you win. You might want to sell it on or do what you want with it. Money goes to charity as well. And also it's for a beer machine, this one, the same model as this one. If you go on my Facebook page, Life of John, the Facebook group there, you'll see the guy that won the other one. So it's no fake, it's no scam. It's run by, because I've not set up a website myself, it's too much grief. I can do. There's a comment there. Happy Burns night, John. Hi, Ian, mate. Because I can set up a website myself. You've got to set up a website, do this, that, and other laws, rules, regulations. Too much grief at the moment. So I'm not into all that. So what I've done, I've got another company to do it for me, a company called raffle.com, raffall.com. Thanks for your New York vids. We went and followed your tips. Jim Day, happy day. Jim D, rather Jim Day. I was thinking Jim Davison. I sort of sadly I watch Jim Davison's videos. He has a little bit of a rant live every day, and he normally rants about the same stuff. A little bit racist, that, but a lot of what he says makes sense. But and I saw Jim D pop up. I thought it was Jim Davison, as if Jim Davison's going to be watching this. If you are, hi Jim. I'm having a naughty quick snack. I've still not putting snacks up. Right, let's crack on because I haven't got long. The missus will be back soon, and she'll be going, dinner's ready. So I'm eating dinner video. Very rude, I know. Hi Ian, hi Jim. Happy Burns night to you all. I'm gonna grab a little whiskey and a beer. New York vids. The hop on, hop off bus. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. I loved it. I love you. I haven't got many views on those videos. New York videos, Philadelphia and Washington. Some of my favourite times. See you Saturday, mate. Some of my favourite times, some of my favourite holidays. Haven't got many views, but then I didn't do it for the views. It's so great doing these videos, I must admit, even if it's just for myself to look at my holidays and stuff that I've done in the past. I was flicking through today because, like I said, this guy messaged me about a French cleat, how I mounted the screens on the wall, and I ended up flicking through some of my old videos. Brought back some lovely, lovely, lovely memories. I've got to have a scotch. You can't go through Burns night, in my opinion, without having a scotch. Let's have a little look what I've got. The Jura, for some reason, always jumps out at me. Now, again, don't feel obliged if you're watching this. Don't feel obliged to sit and watch. Jura single malt Scotch. Oh, little tiny one. Aged 10 years. I don't think there's a lot in this actually. I think this is one I can tackle every now and again. Don't feel obliged to sit and watch me live right now because I know what it's like. It's early. What's the time? I'll look at my phone. I won't say. 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's a little bit early, isn't it? I'll have a little whiskey. Oh, there's something in there. Look, a little bit of Jura. I'm going to have a tiny drop. A quiet night tonight. I'm popping out tomorrow for a beer. And then on Saturday, don't forget, Saturday at 3 o'clock, if you can make it, or 3:30, we're doing the live draws and a chat. Nice early sneaky beer, eh? Happy days. I've got to try and look at that camera there and not the screen. So I should be looking up there, really. But I apologise. Right, let's have a sneaky. Put that on there. I think the Jura, judging by that, I think the Jura is more of a pleasurable one. Some of them are a bit naughty. I said before, I've not had a whiskey for maybe I should start drinking more whiskey. Maybe it'll clean me out a little bit. I said before, it does make me laugh, these shows and adverts you see on TV with these young girls and young men just down these whiskies. It's just, my God, I do think I've not had a drink all week. That makes me sound bad, doesn't it? Busy weekend last week. I went out with a friend of mine. Thank you, Michael. We went out for lunch, an early dinner, because my other half does like a bit of work for him, and so we had a Christmas meal. I did say to him, I wasn't sure if it was last year's Christmas meal or this forthcoming Christmas meal. It was last year's Christmas meal, but he does it in January. I went out with him, my missus, and his daughter. They all sort of work for the same firm, and we had a lovely Turkish meal and a few drinks. But I think we went out. I do like an early drink, but because we went out for lunch, I think it was about 3-4 o'clock. Might have even been 2 o'clock. Then we had a few beers, lovely bit of Turkish food, a few beers, and then a few more beers, and then an Irish coffee. And we sort of ended up going home. So what happened then was I didn't go back out, and I was a good boy. So that's me Friday last week, done and dusted, really. Saturday, I don't think we did a lot. And then Sunday, my son bought a car. Dad, I've looked at this car. I've got a deposit, so I had to drive to Enfield and one of these big supermarket places. You're in there all day. I've been with my son before. These big supermarket places, rightly or wrong, they've captured the bloody market with cars. They've got them all, and he was paying cash anyway. But they're giving it all these sales spiel. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? And even when you're paying cash, I don't think it makes a lot of difference. You still got to sit through this process, box ticking process. So by the time we got home, it was six Sunday evening. So that was, and all the weather started picking up. Then the wind. That was my put this back first. Hang on. That was my weekend gone basically last weekend. This weekend, happy days. I think it's a selfish weekend this weekend. Couple of beers now, bit of TV tonight, bit of food. And I'll read the comments in a minute. Excuse me if I look down at the screen. And this weekend, like I say, tomorrow I finish work early. Friday, got a few bits and pieces to do. Might pop out to the pub for a drink. Saturday, I think it's a free Saturday. Sunday, might pop round to my mother's and do a few little errands for her. But I think that's about it. I think I've got a sort of a sneaky free weekend. So, right, you meant to sniff this. You meant to go. Right, let's just look. All right, WP. Off to New York at Easter. Love that place. Going to see basketball. Yeah. Hi, Johnny H. Happy Burns night to Netty Gaming. Same here. Meat and gonna eat and some. It sounds like Netty Gaming is an actual Scottish lady, or I'm not sure, a Scottish person. So cheers. Obviously I'm not Scottish. I did read up about Robert Burns, and you know what? I was even going to tell you a bit of history. Last year I gave you a little bit of history rundown on him. I do know this. He died at the age of 36 or 37. I read that today and I thought, you know what? That's bloody young. How can you be so young and then become so famous so quickly and then die so young? 36, I suppose it's different those days. I suppose a lot of people died young in those days anyway. Right, let's have a little drop of this. You're meant to give it the old. I'll tell you what that does. That is nice. I have a little whiskey down the pub with some friends sometimes when we've had a few beers. We go, oh, not a little nightcap. We never actually have a little, we never have a little smell, but we should do. This is when I show myself up and start coughing. That is strong. Oh, that is strong. Let me put some comments up, some banners up. Right, okay. So we've got a Facebook page. I don't know if you know, called Life of John. So I'm just going to put that up there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little banner here. Hang on. Sorry, I'm eating. Quite enjoying this already, actually. It's a bit of an effort to me to come out down my little bar in this weather. I must admit, it's only down the bottom, as you know, you've all got little bars and sheds. But once you're down here, it's quite nice to have a little chat. I do like talking to myself. Check out. I'm gonna put 1,500 for the draw. Let me see what I'm doing properly. There you go. I'll put a little banner there, right? I think that's the website. So I've got 2 draws going on live at the moment, and I think there's some special deals. It's finishing at 3:30. Actually, I think it's finishing at 4 o'clock the actual raffle, but we're doing a sort of like a get together on the Saturday, 3:30 live. A little bit early, but happy days. Who cares? So check out there. You'll scroll down, you'll see my channel, Life of John. It's all legit, and I'm not doing it to make money. I've got a little bit of a negative comment on the Perfect Draft keg tips and hints and tips page. I advertised the Perfect Draft machine on there. Oh yeah, but it got removed by the admin, but whatever. I'm not bothered. Let me on with it. Hello, Billy. Little work trip in Switzerland. Happy Burns night to Billy. Switzerland. Is it snowy out there, buddy? Cheers. Yeah, the raffle is for a fishing bivvy, a 2-man Big Sonic SK Tech fishing bivvy. It is the nuts bivvy. If you've got family or friends, it's not just for fishing. You can take it camping. But I don't know why in the old days I didn't use a bivvy myself for camping because they're so much better. Haven't got all these guy lines hold them up. You just pop them up. Brilliant, brilliant. So if you've got a family or you're into camping this year in the summer, well worth buying a couple of tickets for that. And the other raffle is for one of these little puppies, this Perfect Draft beer machine. It's the older model, but it's still a good model. The last one I raffled off was the expensive, the Pro model. I broke even on that, to be honest with you. I made about 20 quid. I'm not here to make money, but I'm not here to lose money. So I broke even on the last one. So, and believe it or not, I'm actually doing it to help you guys and girls out. If you can win one of these machines, I mean, not a lot of people have got the money in their pockets at the moment to buy one of these. If you can buy a couple of tickets, a percentage goes to charity. And I've just about covered my costs with this at the moment. I think I'm nearly there, sort of thing. But it's not my best business venture, so probably won't be doing. I might be doing another one of these machines at a later date. I'll see what feedback we get on the Facebook group. Hello, Matty98. How you doing, people? Thank you for popping along. There's 12 people watching, which is good. I don't want to keep repeating myself because the only reason I've done this video really quickly is I'm only down here for about an hour. I've got a spare hour on a Thursday evening. I was flicking through some old videos, and I noticed like in the past I used to do some Patrick's Day videos, which I do. Burns Night gets missed out by us British. We get a bit missed out. Burns Night gets a bit missed out. It gets not bad press, but what's the other one? I can't even think of the English one. Bloody hell. Oh, St. George's Day. Not a lot happens for St. George's Day. St. Patrick's Day is the big one for some reason, but hey ho. Billy is in Switzerland. I don't know if you've seen this. Drinking price out here ridiculous. Can't wait to get back. £26 for a double shot. You're joking. Woohoo! Billy, come round here anytime you want, son. Free. You see my whiskey collection here, son. Look, look. Anything you want, it's free, my bar. No one pays a penny. That's the rules. I've got a spare bit of time at the moment. I'm on for about an hour. So I've been on for 50 minutes already. I'm on for about an hour just to tell you about the raffle on Saturday and the live on Saturday if you don't already know about it. And I just wanted to have a little chat, and I wanted to wish you all a happy Burns night, because Burns night gets a little bit forgotten about. But like I say, I watched back through some of my old videos earlier today. I thought, why not? Pop out a quickie, a quick Irish, oh, a quick single malt Scotch. Cool, that is. Oh, that is. You can see it around here. So look. Not of that glass is clean. I've got to go indoors. That glass, have a little clean up. That is strong. I'm gonna wash that down with a nice pint. I think it's Corona in my PD machine, my perfect draft machine. I've still not got through that yet. I've got 2 kegs that I bought myself in the sale, and my daughter bought me a Corona, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. That's a bit old. I'm gonna pour myself. That's a beer hall glass. I'll pour myself a pint. What does that come out the bottom there? Oh, it's a bit of mank there. Look. I've got to wash this machine out. You know, I've got to wash this machine out. That's better. Although with every keg you get with these machines, I'm not sure if you're aware, with every keg you get a new little pipe thing you put through this. I don't even see you can see that. You get a little pipe thing, a little kit, a little pipe goes through. So the beer actually goes through a plastic pipe. But you should really take the metal bits apart and clean it every now and again, because you do get some build ups. All right, cheers. I'm not going mad tonight. As I say, I got a bit of dinner in a minute, and then work tomorrow. But I'm finishing at 12 tomorrow. I've got a few little jobs to do, and a little video. I want to do a little video. Try and shoot a video and edit that, and get it live tomorrow. I think you might be interested in that if you're interested. Cheers. That's nice. I've not had a beer all week. That does go down well. Am I allowed to say that I prefer beer to whiskey? I've got all these whiskies here, but they're like an acquired taste. I don't mind them, but with a drop of water or an ice cube or something. But we started drinking at Christmas. Me and the lads went out. I don't think I did a video for that. No, me and the lads went out at Christmas. We had a little get together. A little crowd to go out. We had done a little Christmas get together. Met up a couple of pubs. Had a little sort of pub crawl over Christmas. Lads night out type thing in the Christmas break. And we ended up getting on to a mate of mine got me onto a few of us started drinking the Jameson's honey. This wasn't a bad. Obviously, a whiskey connoisseur is going to go mental about that, but it's just Jameson's honey. It wasn't too bad. It's a little bit like the Irish Mist, and I've not had one for ages. The Irish Mist that I'm sort of known for. They do Jameson honey. A friend of mine bought it the other day. You got your Jameson's apple, your Jameson's honey. I've been invited around his to try them out when I get a chance. But the Jameson honey in the pub was quite nice. It was a little bit of obviously a honey flavour, and it sort of waters it down a little bit. You know what I mean? That's the right word. Water it down. Makes it easier to drink. Easy on the palate. That's what I'm trying to say. Easy on the palate. So I've got 8 people watching. I wasn't expecting loads of people to watch, to be fair. I just came on to say hello and happy Burns night and have a quick pint. So I don't want crowds. I came out the other week and did a live. And I didn't want to sort of come out for too long. And when you get a lot of people, not a lot for me is 25, 30, and you start having a chit chat and a beer, you sort of feel obliged to stay chatting and talking. And I had to go in, if you know what I mean. I was sort of like, we had a takeaway turning up and a bit of TV like that. I think it might have been a Saturday, because Saturday for me normally is a family night in, TV night and takeaway night. So we'll play it by ear on a Saturday this Saturday, because like I say, this Saturday is the early drinking session down your pubs. If you've got a little shed, little bar, feel free to shoot down there about 3 o'clock. Tell your partner, whoever they may be, all welcome. Or sit on your phone, sit on your tablet or your laptop, grab yourself a nice bottle of wine if you're a young lady, glass of red, glass of white, gin and tonic, whatever, or a young man, or old man, or old lady. Do what you want, really. But you're more than welcome in your house, down here, or whatever. Watch it wherever you want. It'll be on YouTube only, not Facebook, because I don't pay extra for this software at the moment. I used to pay extra, but I don't anymore. Hello, mate. Watch from Switzerland. Evening, Billy. Right. God, I'm out of breath. I've ordered some more signs. I was going to try. Someone was asking for like Life of John logo signs. I can't get them printed up anywhere. So if you know of anyone that does some signs, printed signs. I did get one, a freebie, a couple of years ago. There's a couple that used to watch this channel when we used to do our lives in the old days, in the COVID days. I think they set up their own little business print, or they ordered it for me. I'm not sure. I was hoping if they got in touch, I could get some printed up. But it's quite a nice little sign they did me. And I was going to sort of dish them out, but I don't know who did it. I was hunting high and low for signs, but they're quite expensive. But I went on Temu the other day. Never ever used it before, but some people I know have used it. Quite a few people have had good feedback from there. They do bombard. The website's phenomenal, very clever. Or the app, or the website. You go on the website, you buy something, and then it just comes out. I mean, I was watching this today. The way it discounts everything, it's very clever. It just engrosses you, it entices you in. I bought some pub signs and a few other bits and pieces. So I'm hoping they'll come through in a couple of weeks. Spent about 20 quid on there. I bought a handful of signs. I bought a little drunken gnome. I couldn't resist. I just click. Because once you put your details on there, and oh yeah, that's it. So what happens was, I was going to say, so when you bought all your stuff and paid, then as you leave the page, it goes, right, one click buy. So you just go, boom, 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 boom. Done. And then they email you and say, look, we're just packing your box up, like. Then they email you, so we're just packing your box of stuff up, and they say, right, you can buy this stuff now, like cheap, and they keep giving you more and more discounts on the stuff. It's very tempting. But that's it now. I've done my little Temu. I think it's called Temu. I've done my little Temu shop. Never done it before, so I'll do a little video on that. I'll do a little unboxing, I suppose, and see how damaged these signs are. I bought a handful of signs. Not that I need any more signs. I was going to give them out as prizes, really. The idea was going to buy a handful. £1 each, £2 each. I'll buy a shed load of them. Dish them out as prizes or like free gifts. But they're still about 4 quids, 3 quids, 4 quids, most of the signs. But anyway, I got a handful of signs. What else did I buy? A couple of bits and pieces. I'll show you when I get the box. I'll open it up and do a little reveal. See how damaged they are. I hope it all comes in one box. It should do. Some friends I know that work at work and that bought coats and clothes and all sorts of stuff in their big boxes and stuff. But yeah, I bought some pub signs. I'll say a little gnome. That's going to go out in the garden somewhere. A little gnome. He's a drunken gnome with his backside hanging out. So same old story. Happy Burns night. Oh, that's the Jura. I think that's 40%. Oh. I'll be going back indoors in a minute. Yeah, we've got 2 raffles are coming up. We've got the fishing bivvy. If you're interested in fishing at all, even if you're not, buy 1 ticket for £1. A bit goes to charity, and then you might win it. You can raffle it on or sell it on or give it to your friend or whatever you know. And the other raffle is for the perfect driving machine. I think they'll cut around £1 still. So it's going to be drawn on the Saturday. This coming Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if you saw. I did my first ever raffle. I'm not going to make a habit of it. I'm not here to make loads of money out of people and raffles and that. Too stressful. I don't know if you saw before Christmas, I did a raffle for the Perfect Draft Pro machine. Like I say, just about broke even. But the guy was well over the moon. I don't know if you saw that at all over Christmas or if you was about anyone. But when I did that one, the guy that won it, in actual fact, it was quite amazing. I was down here doing a live. But I don't actually do the draw. The raffle company did the draw and email me and email the winner. I did a live like I've done tonight. And one of the first people come on live with this guy over Christmas. And he said, hello, John, blah, blah. I'm just in the pub with my wife watching you live. I thought, that's a bit weird. He's watching on his phone. I said, yeah, a bit like yourself. He said, my kids have just left home the first time ever. He said, it's the first Christmas where they've had the house themselves. Had a big family get together, the same as us, I think. Well, not a big family get together, but a family get together and all that. And he was telling me that you know, mid-Christmas, you got a quiet day, quiet, like, evening, and apparently he went for a little walk down the pub, a little local with his missus, and I could picture it in my head, it's a little bit wintry and all romantic, like, he's gone down the pub for a couple of beers, watched me live on the screen. Apparently, he turned around to his missus, said, "Oh, I never win sod all. Oh, John's doing that raffle, look, you know, live. I never win sod all." Lo and behold, the raffle company, which is on the screen now, emailed me and emailed him, but he's walking home from the pub. Had a couple of beers walking home from the pub. Wasn't late, but he'd had a few like early ones, you know, which I like to. And go home with his little nightcap, cheese and crackers and a bit of TV, have a sleep. I made that bit up, but it probably was. We all do that, especially when you get to our age. You can't beat it. And he's wandering up the road with his missus. And I thought, should I phone him up? He came through and he won. And so I thought, should I phone him up or not? I feel a bit embarrassed. I'm not a raffle person. Like, I don't do all that sort of stuff, really. But I phoned him up because he was the guy that won it. It came through. He bought some tickets. He won it. So happy days. I think it was a £300 Perfect Drive Pro. Nice bit. And the cheapest place I could buy it was on Amazon. And I happened to gutted, actually. I sent it straight to him. He's well over the moon because Amazon, the Perfect Drive people weren't doing the deal. They had no deals whatsoever. So the cheapest place I could buy the bloody machine was from Amazon with a keg of beer. So he was lucky he got a bloody machine and a keg of keg of beer. So I sent it straight to his home. He was well over the moon. But I phoned him up and he actually happened to be walking home from the pub. Phoned him, answered. I said, "Oh, mate, is that so-and-so?" "Yeah, I just watched you live." I said, "Oh, you just won the raffle." He's over the moon. And it couldn't have gone better. Although I never got a load of hits on the video and I never like the raffle. This raffle's not gone mad, but it couldn't have gone better. And the bloke was over the moon. I was well pleased. Sent me a couple of photographs. If you go on the Live for John Facebook group, anyone can pop along. It's private, but if you go search Facebook, if you're on Facebook, Live for John, and it pops up, you'll see my silly face with this big logo in red. Just ask to come on there, and you can join all us lot talking chat about pub sheds, beers, homebrew, fishing, holidays, whatever you want, really. If anybody on here is watching who's from the Jiver resort holiday page, I've got some good feedback on my videos on there. A load of hits. And what I do, I go on the Facebook page, slightly different subject. I go on their Facebook group, the Jiver Holiday. I've done some lovely videos, and there are so many people, believe it or not, that go on that bloody resort. I'm sure it's pushed the price up. There's so many people that watch my videos on the Jiver or the Jiva Beach Resort place in Turkey. I'm sure it's pushed the price up. And I've been on there today because a couple of people have gone on and on about it. And I'm on the Facebook group and I see people ask the same old questions. I said, "Look, watch these videos." The amount of people that say, "Oh, we bought the holiday because of you, we bought the holiday because you were going back this year, going back next year." I can't afford it this year. The prices have just gone. We got a great deal. Me and Jill on our own, we've got a fantastic deal at Jiva Jiva Beach Resort. Is it Jiva Jiva? In Turkey. I've never been to Turkey before in my life. We went back 2 years ago and we just come out of COVID. We got a fantastic deal with a swim up pool. It was the nuts, absolute nuts. It wasn't cheap, but it was nice, all inclusive. One of the best places I've been to for years. You know, it really was nice. And then when you come home, we went to rebook, and it just went, instead of like 800 or 500, it went like 2,000, 3,000 quids. It was like went through the roof. Someone on that page, the Facebook page earlier, did say you can still get deals. You just got to book early, hunt around, and that out of school holidays and all that. So why am I telling that? I don't bloody know. I'm telling you that because if you're sitting indoors watching me talk rubbish and you think, you know, it's come up on your phone, if you subscribe to the channel for whatever reason, for the holidays, not the pub sheds, you might subscribe because you like the holiday videos and nothing to do with the pub shed drinking. I just want to say hi to you, basically, because some people think this video channel is this YouTube channel is all about drinking, sitting in the shed drinking beer and talking shite, but it's not. It is. It's got a serious side to it, really. But anyway, how's my bar looking now? I'm on the Osmo Pocket 3 at the moment, live, and I've got tracking on. So if I go like that, and I've moved my bar back now, so I've got a little bit of space here to sit. Although I'm sort of covered in cables because I've got the camera plugged in because I'm using it as the Pocket 3 behind my laptop. I'm using the camera over there. That's got to be plugged in to be used as a webcam. And then I've got the laptop on here, which is plugged into the what do you call it? TP Link thingamajig, the router, the Wi-Fi extender. No, it's a port thingamajig. TP Link. because I've got an Ethernet cable running from my house down to here. So that's an expander. Billy knows, he knows. That's an extender. That's a router like an extender, and it's a Wi-Fi. It's got 4 little aerials, and you get Wi-Fi on that as well. I did get sent by a company the other week a Wi-Fi extender, you got one like an aerial put outside your house there, an aerial. But if you're interested in raffling that off or have a free gift or something, I might give that away because I don't use it and it's sitting here doing nothing. So I don't know what to do with that yet. I don't know whether to give away that to a subscriber or what. Really, I'm not put the money towards charity or what. So it's no point me having it. I've got my little kit set up here. They've sent it to me to test it out. It works. It's great, but not in my situation. My house and my shed the garden's only small, so it's no good in this situation. Ah, someone's asked me a question, so I can talk instead of talking short. I can actually. Matty 98. Do you still use the hand pull pump? I'll be really honest with you, and I'm not going to lie. The last pump I used was what my son calls, or you call a faucet, I suppose. It's an American word, I suppose. The faucet of the tap was the U-flow tap thing I've got here. Oh, you can see it. I don't know. I use this. I've used this lot last time. The reason is my brother-in-law is my brother-in-law who subscribes to this channel. He only lives up the road in South, just on the outskirts of South End. He's retired now, bless him, and he's a decent fella, Bazza. And I think he's done some homebrew years ago, and he saw my homebrew video a couple of years back, and he went and bought some homebrew kit. Then he bought some more homebrew kit. Matty, do you want an answer or not? I'm getting there. So I do go on. He went and bought more homebrew kit, and now he's got a shed dedicated to homebrew, and he's well into it. He's got all his machines and all that. Well, he gave me, hi Scotty boy, happy Burns night. I've just done my whiskey. I'm not having another one. I want a beer now. I'm only out for an hour. So yeah, my brother-in-law gave me a keg. He gave me some bottles of beer, but then he filled my U-flow, my keg. You know the kegs, other brands do it. So I've used that. To answer your question, Matty, the hand pull, or what you call a beer, I think you call it a beer engine. The beer engine I have not used for about a year odd. I will use it this year. I'm going to get, last year, for some reason, we had so many bleeding holidays, we weren't about. And I know that sounds a bit, the pubs were open. I was going down a pub, I was in Turkey, or bloody Mallorca, and I didn't really get many, a couple of mates of mine, actually, they still comment now when I mentioned about this little bar. We don't know, we've never been there, because I didn't have anyone around last year. I had one barbecue. I think the weather was a bit shite last year, wasn't it, in the UK? I think Jill and I went to Menorca with our family, and the 2 weeks we went away, I think it was the hottest 2 weeks you had over here. So, is that an excuse? Well, yeah, I didn't really have people around because it's only a small shed. I have 1 or 2 people in there watching the football, but I like to have the doors open and sit on the patio, and I like to get my gazebo up, and I like to have it out on the patio area. That makes sense. What's that got to do with the beer engine? Not a lot. So I don't know. To answer the hand pull pump or the beer engine, no. Although I don't use it a lot, no. When I do use it, the fridge is geared up for it. I've got the fridge here still for my kegs, and yeah, I'll get. Sorry, Matt, I'm going on. I will get a beer in the bag this year. I'll tell you what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to have a few people around, and I'll get a beer in a bag. Yeah, I'm going to have beer in a bag, karaoke, beer in a bag, barbecue, and I'm going to have the old PD machine gun as well. You know, you can't just have. They don't last. I do love the PD machine. Alan Parsons and a couple of old subscribers from the old days when COVID hit and we first started talking shite and having chat-ups. They cut me going on about these PD machines. I'm like, no, too expensive. But I ended up getting one, and it's sitting here now. And honestly, I can just go. And if you go, let me just say this: if you go on the Perfect Draft Facebook groups and that, they're all negative. They're all slagging off Stella because it's made somewhere else. They're all slagging off the price. Don't buy the kegs. If they're £35. Hello, Don, mate. How you doing, buddy? Happy Burns night, mate. If you've got a PD machine and the keg's 36 quid, 35 quid, don't bleeding buy it. Go down the frigging pub. I only buy them when they're in the sale. And I know this because what happens is these PD, where I get them from online, Beer Hall, it's Perfect Draft, whatever. I go without for a little while. I go without. I start drinking cans or bottles. All of a sudden, oh, we're doing the deal. They send you an email, January sale. Buy 2 for such and such. But I thought, yeah, right, I'll have some of that. It works out £2 a pint, £2.10 a pint. I'll have some of that. So hence I've got one in the machine now. My daughter bought me, 2 sitting here. So I'm not down here every night. They don't last. If I had lads around at the weekend, they'd be gone. These kegs would be gone. But 100% of these machines, I do like. It just keeps little kegs, 10 litres, 8 pints. Let's have a top up one on here. It's so look. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You can't watch it because you've got this bloody thing in the way. But it's so. But you just go like that. They're fatal though. They are fatal. If you're down, like I could get through this tonight. I'm not gonna. I got dinner in a minute. Go. You know, it's poured out. It's a fresh little keg. It's all the old machine. I'm raffling off there. Go to that site. I'm raffling it off. What you don't realise is people moan about the price of these kegs, right? You send the keg back. I think it's a minimum of, it was 2 or 3, minimum of 2 or 3. You can take them to the shop down the road. You take them to your local shop, or Yoda will pick them up off your doorstep, right? You put them in a box for free. Direct, because I've been with them for quite a while now. I'm like a fast customer, so direct they scan it. I go on my app. I've got a £5 credit. So people keep moaning about the price of these beers, these kegs of beer, but directly I send the keg back. Just bang, it comes up my app that night or the next day. You've got £5 credit. I've got £5 credit, so I've got one in the machine already. I've already got £5 credit on the app already, right? I've got a keg in the machine already. I've got 3 kegs there. One's empty, so I've got 3 kegs there. So that's 4 kegs. That's £20 credit. So when I send them back, I've got 20 quid credit plus the fiver, 25 quid credit. It's a free keg of beer. It's a no-brainer. And that keg of beer is worth 5 quid straight away. It is a no-brainer. They're bloody good little machines. Bloody good little machines. Answer your question, Matty. Cheers. I'm thank you for telling me my brother's great. It's all right. It's getting there. To answer your question, I probably will start getting the old beer in a bag this year. I'm not a massive ale drinker. The beer engines are for like ales. It's not for lagers. Nothing gassy. It's for ales. If you're an ale drinker and you love your real ales, 100%, I'll say get a beer engine. Pint 365, or you can get a second-hand one. I'd probably save up some money and get a pint 365 from that pint 365 company. They're all new ones. And they're a collector's item to me. They look the nuts. I mean, hence, I raffled one off, didn't I, years ago? I gave one away. I wish I'd kept it now. Well, I don't know. I wish I'd maybe raffle it off. I don't know. I've done a competition. Same as a drone. I've done some silly things in the past. It went to a good home, hopefully, but I don't know really. Go to pint 365 if you're into your real ales. Save up and get yourself a proper real beer engine. Connect it up to a fridge like me. Get a beer in a bag. If you're into your ales, beer in a bag. It's like a proper pint. Really, really nice. I've got a couple of friends that drink real ale. And this summer, if they come round, I'll make sure I've got a beer in a bag in the fridge for them as a treat. You know. But do they chip in? Not, you know, you want people to chip in, didn't you? You wake up next morning, your keg of beer's gone, your beer's in your fridge gone, your real ale's gone. Yeah, I don't know. What's happening this year, people? Well, I've got 8 people. We're back to 8 people watching. Hello, Dom. Happy Burns tonight, mate. We're here for Burns tonight, by the way. I've had my whiskey. What is happening? Have we got anything coming up this year? We've got any football coming up in the summer? Because I had some great times the other year where we had Euros. This bar was on its, you know, it's the nuts. But have we got anything coming up this summer? Any sports, Olympics or anything? Don't know. World Cups, FA Cups? It's going down well. I'm glad I come down here tonight. I was going to go down the pub, but I'm going to wait. I've got the Euros, then Olympics. Right. We'll have some of that, shall we? Right, I'm going to load up. Right, Euros. When's the Euros, Dom? I'm going to check it out. Tell you what we're going to do then. I'm going to get the gazebo up this summer. I'm having the beers for the perfect draft machine. I'm going to get some, as Matty 98 just said, I'm going to get some beer in a bag as well put on and then get people around for Euros. That's what you got to have. It's you do need people around. You need a party or you need a birthday. You know, I can't. I'm old now. So when you get older, your mates sort of diminish a little bit. You get a few mates. June, perfect, absolutely perfect, perfect. Oh, that's June. I'll tell you what. I'm happy now. Euros, we'll have it. We are having it round here. Double doors open, TV on, all TV. I've got 1, 2, 3 TVs on, all linked together. I'm having it large. I'm having the gazebo set up in the corner. I'm having a barbecue with food on it, burgers. I'm having the perfect draft line up with a few kegs of beer. Fill the fridge up. We're having it this year. Happy Burns tonight, Ali. How you doing, buddy? Look at that, mate. Nice pint. Oh, that's one camera. I think Ali's at work, actually. It's coming home. That's cheered me up. If we got the, are you sure we got the Euros this year? That has cheered me up. That has cheered me up. It really has. Something to look forward to. I hate it. I don't mind a bit of snow, but I hate the winter. The dark in the morning, dark at night. I'm tired, tired, tired. Actually, I feel good tonight. I've had 2 pints and a whiskey for Burns night. A little scotch. I'm happy. If we got the Euros in June, we are laughing. Perfect draft kegs. Stack them up. Fill your fridge up. Get your TV switched on. Open your doors. Patio. Lovely jubbly. Get the old. I've not lit that bloody chimney. When it was COVID, I had to get that from Germany. Chimney. Everything went mad, didn't it? In COVID. I've got a decent chimney, a proper metal one out there. I'm lighting that puppy. Oh, Matty, 98. Don't really drink whiskey, but want to get into it. What's a good one? I'm no expert, buddy. I sort of collect them. Me and my mates have a little nightcap. They are strong. They're all strong. Don't go by what you watch on TV. I watch many videos on whiskey, and you can get some good. I mean, they rate blends. Blends don't. I sort of. A lot of people frown. Your whiskey connoisseurs, they frown upon blends. A blend is like a couple of whiskies mixed together. It's a blend of this, blend of that. Your single malt is your single whiskey, just whiskey. Don't frown upon your blends. But having said that, all mine here, or the majority of them, 99.9% of my whiskies are single malts. There you go, Glenfiddich. Go with that, Glenfiddich. Right, Matty 98 now. He started me off. I'm going to now show you my little collection. We haven't got a whiskey people on here tonight. Sometimes when I do a live, there's a few whiskey experts on here. I've got that there. I've got here a Macallan at the back. Triple cask matured. I think my mum bought me that for Christmas. Right. I think my mum bought me that. Tamnavoolan. Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey. They're cheap from Scotland. Now there is your Glen. Oh, I've got to hold it with that camera, haven't I? That is your Glenfiddich. Glenmorangie is a good one. I think this feels a bit light, you know. Oh my lordy. Someone has been ripping the backside out of me old. That's what you want to start with. And I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bloody good tip. If you've got a Tesco's near you, get a club card. Tesco's club card prices, right? They want you to go in there and do a lot of shopping. So you get a club card price and they want you to go in there and get a few deals and do a lot of shopping. Don't do that. I've got one near me, right? Walk in, get your whiskey, walk out. Look at Tesco's website or Asda's or anyone like that. They do deals, right? I'm looking at the wrong camera. They do deals. So Tesco's club card prices. I mean, some of these have been cheap as you like, really cheap, really good deals. But don't buy anything else. Walk in, grab your whiskey, walk out. They hate you for it, but I've got, put that there. I'll read them out to you. So I've got the Glenfiddich single malt Scotch whiskey, 15-year-old. Ardbeg, that's peaty. That is a bit peaty. A friend of mine loves that. Islay single malt Scotch whiskey, 10-year-olds. None of mine are really, really old because they get the price shoots up. Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. Where did I get that from? I've not had that yet. I don't think I've even tried that yet. Let's have a look. I think that's a full. I think my son bought me that. Or someone bought me that. I've opened it. Oh, I have opened it. Oh, okay. See what I had. Okay. I've opened them all actually. I'm lying. I like the I've just had a Jura. The Jura's nice. And I tell you what, one of my favourites is, if you want to be a bit of an expert, right? What's that? I've got someone recommended this, the Deanston, which is the Irish. I think the Deanston's. Oh, that is. Oh, sorry, that's Scotch as well. Where's that Irish one? An Irish one somewhere. Oh, the Dubliner. Come to that later on. Dalmore. The Dalmore 12-year-old. Have a drop of that. I bet this has gone as well because this is bloody. Here's the bells on the shelf full. Now, what bells are you on about? Are you on about this one here? Can you see that? That's full. That's my dad. Well, my dad's died now the other year, but he left me that. What? He gave me it. My mum gave me it to life. Christmas 1990. It's an old-fashioned bell-shaped thing. It's full. That's full. It's never been opened. Gentleman Jack. Must be that bells you were talking about. I haven't got any other bells here, have I? Oh, James, what have I got here? Jameson. That was a Christmas gift. Triple distilled smooth Irish whiskey. I'm not opening it yet. That's meant to be quite nice. Oh, are you talking about this bell? We've got bells here. I don't think you can see this one. We've got bells here. Blended Scotch whiskey. Bells is meant to be nice. My old man used to like that. And at the back there, oh, I've got a green spot. That's it. Someone recommended that green spot. I've got a green spot. Get this out of the way. So I've got a green spot, which is the Irish one. So that's for me. That's me St. Patrick's Day. Green spot, single pot, still Irish whiskey. Oh, that keep going to the wrong camera. There you go. That's some of my Irish friends recommend that, and they also recommend the Dubliner. It's a whiskey liqueur, whiskey and honeycomb. I'm tempted to have that now. The top shelf. Yeah, that Bell's one's full. Oh, what was that? Yeah, that's full. Well, that Dubliner's meant to be quite nice, but I'm not going to have that tonight because that's an Irish one. Whiskey and honeycomb. That's meant to be a little bit like the Irish mist that I like, and also the Jameson honey. Jameson honey I do. Well, that's a taste test actually. I was after the Dubliner whiskey liqueur, whiskey and honeycomb. That compared to the Jameson honey. I think it's Jameson honey. Yeah, the honey and apple. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So the Irish ones are quite nice. I'm not sure. I'm no expert. Right. Let's just bloody blah blah blah. Ah, right. Yeah, the same collector's bottles. Yeah, my dad has the same. Empty though. I think no, it's all sealed up. I wouldn't want to taste it now. I wouldn't want to try it. I should be all right, I suppose, but I wouldn't want to. I'd go for the. If I put that in the wrong place, that bell. Let's get out of it, you. Oh, look out for that if I was you. Besides, it's a lovely bottle. Is that the nice bottle? Oh yeah, look at that. Right. It's just. I do like the bottles and the cases and boxes they come in, to be fair, some of them. And if you want to be really clever, you got to get yourself down the shops, get some whiskey tasting glasses, proper. That's what I use all the time. I use them really. Not that I'm an expert, but it's meant to, the bowl is meant to give you the smell and the aroma. There's videos on how to smell it and taste it, but it's to do with your palate. It's like food. I just eat food. I just wolf food down and eat food. But some people have got decent palates. You know, some chefs can eat food. Decent chefs can eat food. They can tell exactly what the ingredients, the whole ingredients. I can't. You know, to me, a cheeseburger's a cheeseburger. But there you go. And a whiskey's a whiskey, pretty much. I mean, at one point, I must admit, when I was into whiskies, when I first started getting these whiskies, I'd done a lot of videos on them. At one point, I reckon you could have blindfolded me. I reckon I could have told you each one of them, and I mean that. I was actually getting pretty good at it because you can taste the peat. 100% that Ardbeg, you can taste the peat. I think it's the Ardbeg. Ignore the other ones, but the single malts, 100% I could taste the peat, and I was getting into it, and I could take. But then after like a couple of months of not drinking them, you sort of you can't get into it anymore. You've forgotten about them. Where am I now? So yeah, 100% you can taste the difference. You really can. It's got. I was quite proud of myself, really. I was actually going to do a little video, doing them. Oh, that's crystal. Right. I was actually doing a little video of me doing a little taste test. I don't know where his glasses go. I've got too many bloody glasses here. I'll have to give some away. Mate of mine's building a bar soon. In his garden. It's going to be cleared soon. I've got to do a video of it, actually clear it. Compass box blended malts are superb. Drink my whiskey out of the bottle. It's not bad. God. I must admit, I've got my Peaky Blinders whiskies up here, which I've never been touched. When Peaky Blinders was like out, they brought out whiskies and bloody different drinks. I've got that set there. I've got actually, this was nice. My mate's daughter bought me this for Christmas. Tell you what, can't go wrong with a set like that. Actually, let me show. I think I've showed that before. Got the camera. These are proper whiskies. Dalmore, Fair Cairn, is it? Highland Park, the Loch Fair, Loch Fine, St Jura, in Glen Scotia. So, Dalmore and that. So you get a little. I mean, this is proper. These are proper little whiskies. They don't look great on his shelf, obviously, but if you want to get into whiskies and try, taste test. Start with that first, maybe. You can't go wrong with a little taste test set, can you? A little Christmas set or something, gift set. You're meant to. I've got friends that have the chocolate with them, the dark chocolate and a little whiskey. Love the Peaky Blinders raspberry rum. Let's stop doing it. I've got a rum up there. I don't think it's raspberry. Black spice. I've got the black spiced. I've got so many leads and cables and wires here. I've got. You've probably seen this actually because the cameras should be following me. Spiced dry gin, black spiced rum, and bourbon whiskey. Black spiced rum. That's not what you mentioned, is it? You mentioned raspberry, didn't you? What's that? Raspberry rum. Oh, no, I don't know. I bought them years ago. I suppose they're all right to drink. Jill's got loads of gins down here. Every Christmas, gin sets. I said to her this year, we're going to have a gin and tonic session. We're going to have friends around for the football or something, and just get all these gins, get them done. Just put them on the table, open up the boxes, just say, look, help your frigging selves, people, drink up. Because they're going to end up getting thrown in the bin. She's got sets of last year and sets of this year. I've just seen a movement in there, so I'm going to actually shoot off in a minute, I think. I might get told about dinner in a minute. I only popped out to mention the raffle. 2 raffles going. Buy tickets, it goes to charity. I'll see you Saturday for a live. 3:30. And then also I wanted to wish. I thought I was flicking through some old videos, and I keep looking down. Sorry, I was flicking through some old videos, and I saw that it was Burns night videos I did in the old days. One last year, one a year before. But you know what? Can't forget the Scottish people. Can't forget old Robbie Burns, can we? So I thought I'd do a little video, pop down, have a quick little sneak one, and go and watch TV. One raffle is for a 2-man bivvy, but you can use it for camping. They are nuts for camping. One raffle's for a little beer machine, perfect draft, brand new. Same as this one. They are the nuts. I do love the beer machine. And as someone mentioned earlier, Matty98 mentioned earlier about the year's coming up this year. I'm definitely going to get the beer engine back up and running. I think not so much the faucet, the keg thing. It's a bit of a faff filling the keg up and all that. I think I will for the Euros order 1 or 2 beer in the bags. If you don't know what beer in a bag is, by the way, it's these microbrewers. I use more than one, Mighty Oak in Essex. But you've got these small breweries that do the bottles of beer, cans of beer. No, sorry, bottles of beer, not cans. And they do it in different size kegs, etc. But beer in a bag is like basically it's a box, a cardboard box, and there's a plastic bag inside, and they put their beer in that bag. Well, what you can do, you can put it into a fridge, which I've got here. Set the temperature. Mine's temperature controlled anyway with what's called an Inkbird temperature controller. But you can put it in there. I've got a hole drilled through. I've done videos on it before. If you want to search through playlists, and then that's got the temperature controlled. So the beer in the bag comes through a pipe, runs into a pipe into my beer engine. So you literally can pour a nice pint of ale if you're into your ales. And I've got a few friends that are into ales. And it pours through like a proper, because it's ale, it's a proper 100% real ale that you get in your pub. Because the Mighty Oak that I use actually supply pubs. So, it's the same stuff in a bag, but it's in a box. Instead of having a massive keg or shitloads of it, you get like I don't know, I think it's 13 pints or something. I can't remember. But you put it for the beer engine. It's like a proper. I think what might they do? I can't remember what they're doing. They might different beers, different ales. I always go normally every year go to the tasting session thing they do at Christmas, and so yeah, this year definitely. I think I'd rather have the beer engine gun than the keg. The keg's great if you're a home brewer. The tap, the faucet, and the keg that you fill up. They promote these by you can pour beer inside it and all that, but it's a pain in the backside. If like my brother or like I say the other month gave me a keg of homebrew, which was the nuts, and we put it through this instead of this. We put it through this because then we had the gas controlling it, which was it kept it regulated. But yeah, this year I think I will go as Matty says. I think I will. I think it's Matty. I think I will get a beer in a bag this year, one or two of them actually on the go. Put them in the fridge for the old beer engine for the weird ale drinkers, and then I'll get the old PD going. Euros is coming up then. I'm looking forward to that. I didn't know that. So that's that basically. So buy some raffle tickets. Happy Burns night. I might have a sneaky whiskey before I go. I had one. What did I have before? I think I had Jura, didn't I? What have I not tried? I can't have an Irish one, can I? I shouldn't really have an Irish one. I might have a sneaky Bells, Dubliner, Dean Green Spot. No, this Dean's. I think this is a new one. Didn't realise I had this. People buy me for. Basically, when you get to my age and you've got everything, and you say, "What do you want for Christmas?" and you just say, "Well, get us a single malt." People get you single malts, and they can basically. The good thing about that is they can basically buy you what they want. Don't say, "I want." I'll tell you what I do love the hibiki Japanese one. My local used to do it. Me and my mate the other year, two or three of us, we drank a whole bottle one night. That's a long story. I won't bore you that story now. Someone was treating us. Put it this way, I think that's undercharging us. I have had some at Dingston. Dingston Highlands single malt Scotch whisky. Right. 46.3%. 46.3. I might have to have a sneaky one. I'll be calling for me dinner in a minute. I think I could have an early night tonight. So I think these have all been opened. Yes. Who mentioned about getting whiskies? It might be Matty or I can't remember who it was now. As I say, the great thing is about this, when you get to a certain age, Ali knows this, that old kid. When you get to a certain age, you've sort of got everything you want. I mean, yes, I want a Ferrari or Lamborghini, but I'm not going to ever get one. But, I buy my own fishing rods and my own bits and bobs, right? Christmas, my daughter bought me a keg of beer, but sometimes Father's Day, birthdays, and Christmas. I'll tell you what is great. If you're into whiskies a little bit, I'm not a massive fan, but I'm into them. I like collecting them. Bottle of whiskey. Get me a bottle of whiskey. What one? Don't know. Tell you what, get me any single malt you want, right? Any single malt you want. So I don't mention if it's from Scotland, Ireland, Japan, or wherever. Just say any single malt you want. And it's a nice surprise to get one that's different. They go around the shops and they look, oh, that looks nice. Even family members, they look at the bottle. They go, that looks nice. We'll get one of them. And they just, friends come around. We have a little taste. So I think most of these have been opened. We've had a little taste. You like one, you don't like one. Your friend might like one, they don't like one, and they last forever more. You'll stop it in it. I'll have a sneaky little one of this. I'm looking up my garden because I don't get in trouble. Oh, we've got a new comment. I ain't scrolled down. Look, God, Compass box blending malts are superb. Love that people. Okay, agreed. I don't know what he means by agreed. But he's an old bastard, probably. Right, we'll have this. Honestly, if you're getting the whiskies, I say I'm gutted now because like I say I'm not a whiskey expert. But a little while ago, a year or so ago, I could tell you the difference between all of these because I was doing a whiskey testimony videos like for the channel. There you go. Ali says the same as me. It's nice to get something different from. If you get in the whiskies, just say to your family, like I'm collecting whiskies, just birthday, Christmas, whatever, Father's Day. What do you want? Whiskey. Anything? Yeah, just get me anything. And it's like a surprise. It really is a nice surprise because you get some of the ones you never ever thought of getting. If you get a chance, try hibiki, Japanese. So that's quite mild. That sort of smells. That's not as strong. It doesn't smell as strong as the Jura. Doesn't smell as strong as the Jura. It almost smells like that. And I know it sounds sad, and you want to be like all James Bondy and all that. But I know it sounds sad. But when you go to a pub, if you start drinking whiskies just a little tiny bit, if you start drinking whiskies just a little tiny bit and smelling them, like that one now, no, it smells completely different from this one, right? You go to a restaurant and you actually start going down at the end of you've had a meal with your family and all that, and you know, you want a little nightcap, you've had a couple of beers, go, yeah, you know what, I want to, you might want a little whiskey. And I've actually looked at the menus and go, oh, I know that one. I know that one. You recognise the names. And, you know, it's quite, and everyone's going, what? And you go, yeah, well, I know that. I know that. I've known Dean's to Jura, blah, blah, blah. Jura's a bit, you know, the Ardbegg's a bit peaty, blah, blah, blah. So, and it's nice if you read you don't have to look up on the internet. I've actually got books on it, sadly, but just quickly, like Ardbeg, for instance, look on the back of the box. It tells you how it's made and how the water's run through the peats or the barrels and stuff like that. It tells you about the barrels. Very clever stuff. Yeah, see, Alice said the right thing. You want a drop of water or a lump. And I've watched expert whiskey drinkers, and they say do not be embarrassed by having a bit of ice or water in it to water it down. And actual fat water brings out different flavours apparently, but it also makes it easier to drink. And like they say, there's no point drinking whiskey if you struggle to drink it. You've got to be able to enjoy it and drink it and taste the flavours. So, you know, I sound like a whiskey expert now, but don't struggle and go, oh, I can't drink this, can't drink that. A bit like me with this. You better have a little drop of water, go down easy. Don't think you're not a man, you know, you're not a man drinking it. But as it happens, I haven't got any water down here and I haven't got any ice. So the ice machine's indoors. You meant to go like that? I'd love to do it. I won't, yeah, I'll say I'm getting back into it now. Now you mentioned that. Right. Oh, that's strong. They are strong. That doesn't taste how it smells. It tastes quite mild. And I thought that was going to be an easy drink, but it's quite that's hit the spot. It's quite. What did I say that was? Some Jura. Hang on, let's have a look because I can tell that's a bit less. So that Jura smelt strong. Got to forgive my eyesight here. That's 40%, but it smelt strong and potent. This Deanston, which is 12-year-old, so that Jura's 10 years old, single malt. This Deanston, which is a single malt, they're all singles, most of them. This is 46.3%. That's quite strong. So I thought they limited in the EU. I thought they limited whiskey in this country at 40, but that's 46. I can't remember where I got these from now. I bought some myself, and most of these are gifts. Most of these are gifts. I've got 2 Glenfiddichs there sitting there. Look. Oh dear. Who was it that said they want to start drinking whiskey? Send me your details. Email if you tell you what, buy a raffle ticket. Whoever mentioned me just now, buy me a raffle ticket. Buy a raffle ticket. Or a couple. Buy 5 quid, 10 quid's worth of raffle tickets for the bivvy. Who was it? Was it? I think it was Billy, wasn't it? Was it Matty? Right, Matty 98. Don't really want to drink whiskey, but want to get into it. What's a good one to start with? Right, Matty 98. Buy 10 quid's worth of raffle tickets for the bivvy or the beer machine, preferably the bivvy, or whatever you want. Go to raffle.com, buy some tickets. I'll see your name pop up. I'll send you a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, a free gift from me. So if you do that, send me your address. You'll know my email address. It's all on there, contact details. So I can send it to you. You can message me privately, but I'll send you a brand new, not one of these, a brand new one, and you can try it out. Actually, it'll be none of these. It'll be something completely different. And, do that. Yeah, Ali's right. Alice there's right. It brings out the flavour. Yeah, a bit of water or ice. I prefer Ali little drop of water, still water. If you go in a pub, the youngsters in the pub, they go, what? They don't really, they're not experts at it. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm going to drink this down and say happy burns night. Have I got a beer? Where's not doing my beer? They lost me playing beer now. I'll have a top up. I'm going to drink my whiskey. Now, buy £10 worth of tickets and I can send you, if you, a free bottle of whiskey. But meanwhile, I'm going to top this up. Made the money, me. Not really. I'm too bleeding soft, mate. Now, I was going to wander down. I was thinking about wandering down the pub tonight. I've had not a shit week, but I've been in a week. It's boring. Get work, home, work, home, work, home. Dark, 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 dark. TV, bed, work, home. Yeah, it gets on my. It is boring. It is boring. I love my family to bits, but it just gets boring. I've made it through the week, and now because I stayed in tonight, and Ali will know this. Ali still will know this. When you're our age, you get a pass. I've got a pass now, so I'm out tomorrow. I think I'm going to wander down a local pub tomorrow, and then I'm down a bar again. Whoever's watching this now, I'm down the bar again. It's down here, live. I've got to stop watching live. I'm down here live Saturday at 3 o'clock, 3:30 for the live raffle draw for the bivvy, 2-man massive bivvy, which would be awesome for fishing or camping this summer, and the beer machine. So I hope to see you all there if you can make it. A little bit early, but you don't have to have a beer. I'll be having a beer, no doubt. That could be pizza night that night. Pizzas, Jill don't like pizzas, but pizza's easy. You know, if you've had a couple of pints, if you're walking back from the pub, kebab's easy, but it stinks, it's sloppy, it smells for days. Pizza, it's like you can just eat off your lap. Although there is a photograph of me going around from a few years back of me topless with all food over me. I sent it to a friend of mine for some reason. I was a bit drunk actually, but I've had quite an enjoyable evening tonight. Quite enjoyed it. Let me just read the comments and I'm going to shoot off, I think. It brings up Johnny H. You have to be careful with Jack whiskies because it may have been distilled in Scotland and Asian. There's, I think years ago, I'm not sure about that, Johnny. You probably know more than me, but I think years ago I did read because I've got books over there. Sadly, I've sort of got books. I was trying to become a wine expert at one point years ago. Never worked out. Actually, I'm not an expert in anything, but as people who know me will know. But I tried to become a wine expert years ago. Never happened. But I'm more of an expert on the whiskies than wines. To be fair, I used to admire that. Was it Jenny? I can't remember that girl's name. That woman's name in the old days. If you're my age, you'll remember there was this girl that she could tell her wines like that. The vineyards, the grapes, the lot. But I was sort of like, oh, that's great. It's impressive. But I never got into it. Couldn't do it. I pretend I can. I'll read the bottle, read the label quickly, then put it back when no one's looking, and then pretend you know where it's from. But whiskies, I'm more an expert with whiskies. But what Johnny H has said there, I'm not 100% sure that's true. It probably is true, but I did read up. They weren't on board with us. They pretended they had single malt whiskies, and they weren't those blends or something. They didn't abide by our rules. Apparently, Japanese whiskies now they have to obey by our rules now. There's something going on there with them. Those lot. I know the Japanese whiskies are top quality whiskies now, and they go for hundreds of thousands of pounds on their bottles of whiskies. They are next to us, next to Scotland and Ireland, and their whiskies are up there apparently. Try that Hibiki. I think that's a blend though. I do think that's a blend, but that's lovely. Long story short, years and years ago, his wife's died. God bless him now, my friend. One of my busy mates. I don't know why. I finished work and I was driving home and just phoned my mate up and just said, "Do you want to go out for a pint?" He happened to be in Rayleigh, near us, in Essex, having a meal out with his uncle and his wife. And I'm like, and they just having this. They had a meal or something. It doesn't work a lot, you know. So I said, I finished work early. I'm driving down this road. I said, "I'll just fancy going for a beer." Well, could do. Where are you? We're having this meal. I just fancy me picking you up. Yeah, if you want. Happy days. And this guy still goes on about it today. So what happened was they just literally as I pulled up outside the restaurant, they literally finished their dessert. They had a few drinks. All jumped on my motor. I said, "Where do you want to go now?" We go down a local pub, which happens to be the Anchor Pub. I don't know if you saw the video the other day. It happens to be the Anchor Pub. Gone down there, gave me a lift. I said, "Over the moon, drop us off down the pub, drop us down the pub." So I'll come in, park the car up, I'll come in with you. So Four's got in there. I think his wife went home. I can't remember now. But me and these Michael and Brian, we sat drinking. So Brian said, "Oh, I'm so pleased you gave me. You had a few drinks. I'm so pleased you gave us a lift. So pleased you." He said, "I'll treat you to whiskey." So I left my car there, obviously, treated you to Sabiki. We tried Sabiki, it's lovely. And there's only charged us a couple of quid a glass of whiskey. I think they screwed up. We had another one, and another one. In the end, we sat there all afternoon. We drank a whole, and it was a proper, one of these big Japanese, proper big bottle of whiskey. In the end, we ended up getting through the whole bleeding bottle. Just because I got this guy, I know, if you treat him and look after him, he's like so appreciative, you know. And that's these ad hoc days are some of the best. I always remember that. It's just one of his best days ever for some reason. And I think actually my missus come down, darling Gillian come down to pick us up or do something or see us. Then she got involved and she started drinking. She went on the whiskies. But we had a great little like drinking session in the afternoon. Brilliant. Those sessions, those little get-togethers are the best. They are the best. When these off the cuff things are the best. You can arrange these big parties. You can do what you want. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have some great parties at Christmas. I had some fantastic parties at Christmas, New Year's Eve, Boxing Day drinks and that. But these ones when you just meet up, like I say, we went out with the lads. I went around with friends. New Year's Eve was fantastic. I went around with some friends. Boxing Day was fantastic. We've done a little trip into town up the road. Well, I say town with the lads, which is brilliant. These little ones off, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. And that one I was talking about, it's just 4 or 5 of us there having some drinks, and that's how we got into Habiki basically. And that pub for a year they had this Habiki, so we'd go in there, have a few pints. Oh, you got the Habiki, bro? They stopped doing it for some reason. I think they realised. I think they were selling it so cheap. But it's one of those things where I hunt around. I won't tell you the story. I won't bore you about the Irish mist. But you know, anyway, I've got on and on and on as usual. I didn't pop that out for a pint. Just wish you happy burns tonight. Do you know what I bleeding like? I like standing there talking to you lot, talking rubbish, having a few beers, and it's free because it's all paid. I paid for it. And I can look at the camera there. I'm looking at this screen here, and I'm thinking, it looks like I'm behind a bar. And it does look like I'm behind. I should have put this screen on, shouldn't I? I should have switched this on. But it looks like. Oh, wrong socket. Look, the socket's there. Look. Right. Put the TV on, bit of football. It looks like you're down a bloody pub, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It does look quite nice. It is quite nice down here. So roll on the Euros, roll on the summer. Gazebo up, chairs out the side on a patio, clean the patio. I've got a new jet washer the other. Well, I bought it about 8 months ago. Not even touched it yet. That's the job for the summer. Poor barbecues took 2 tumbles so far in this weather. I bought a decent barbecue the other year, £800 barbecue. It's gone over twice in this poxy weather. But it needs repairing. They say you get what you pay for, but with barbecues you don't because it's not that brilliant. It's a big one, but it's gone rusty. Not outside, the inside. It needs drilling some bits out and some repair. I know what I'm doing. I'll sort it out. I'll repair it. But the wind's got hold of it twice now. It gets on the covers. Hello, I've got to go in. Hello, hello, Alexa, play notification.
Good evening, John. No new notifications.
Oh, okay. Bye. Right, I'm going to say goodbye now, Peter. I've got a feeling my food might be ready. I don't know. That plays a notification every day now. It said something to me about the weather the other day, and it says it every bleeding night. So I might have been about the weather. I'll have to stop that. I'm going now. I'm going to drink this beer up. I'm going to say goodbye. So to all you whiskey drinkers out there, happy Burns night. Get yourself some whiskey tasting glasses. Get yourself 1 bottle of whiskey. Treat yourself. And Billy, was it? It wasn't Billy. It was Matty 6098. Matty 68. Message me. Cheers, bud. Thank you. Cool. All right, that's strong. Got 19 people watching now. Thank you. Good night. Happy Burns night. I'm off now for a bit of food. Cheers, Alton. I'll see you. I'll see you. Just got to try and hold that back. Oh, I'll see you Saturday about 3:30. Saturday afternoon. Nice early one. We'll have a few beers. Cheers, people. Good evening. Have a nice one. Going for a nap. Early night. Bye bye.